Once upon a time in a lush, green meadow, there lived a small turtle named Tommy. Tommy was no ordinary turtle. He had an adventurous spirit that set him apart from his slow-moving friends. While the other turtles were content to bask in the sun and nibble on leaves, Tommy dreamed of exploring the world beyond the meadow. One sunny morning, as Tommy gazed at the sparkling stream that bordered the meadow, he decided that today was the day he would embark on his grand adventure. With determination in his heart and his shell polished to a gleam, Tommy set out on his journey. Tommy's first challenge was to cross the stream. The water looked deep and swift, but Tommy was determined to reach the other side. He took a deep breath, tucked his legs into his shell, and with a mighty push, he launched himself into the water. He paddled with all his might, and after what felt like an eternity, he reached the opposite bank, dripping wet but triumphant. On the other side of the stream, Tommy found himself in a dense forest filled with tall trees and chirping birds. The forest was a mysterious and exciting place, and Tommy couldn't help but explore. He crawled over mossy rocks, under fallen branches, and through patches of colorful wildflowers. Along the way, he made friends with a friendly squirrel and a curious rabbit, who shared stories of their own adventures. As the sun began to set, Tommy realized it was time to find shelter for the night. He found a cozy hollow under a tree, where he made a soft bed of leaves and settled in for a peaceful night's sleep. The next morning, Tommy continued his journey, making his way through the forest and into a beautiful meadow filled with blooming flowers of every color. The sight was breathtaking, and Tommy couldn't resist the temptation to do a little dance of joy. He twirled and swayed among the flowers, feeling the warmth of the sun on his shell. But just as he was about to continue his adventure, Tommy heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, he discovered a baby bird that had fallen from its nest. Without hesitation, Tommy used his sturdy shell to create a gentle ramp, helping the baby bird climb back to its nest high in the tree. The grateful bird's parents sang a beautiful song in thanks, and Tommy felt a warm glow of happiness in his heart. With his good deed done, Tommy knew it was time to return home. He retraced his steps through the forest, crossed the stream once more, and finally arrived back in the familiar meadow where he had started his journey. His friends, the other turtles, gathered around him, eager to hear about his incredible adventure. Tommy may have been a small turtle, but he had a heart full of courage and kindness. His grand adventure had taught him that there was a whole world to explore, filled with beauty and friendship. And as he settled back into his meadow, he couldn't help but smile, knowing that there were many more adventures waiting for him in the future. And so, Tommy the Turtle's great adventure came to an end, but the memories and lessons he had gained would stay with him forever, reminding him that even the smallest of creatures could have the biggest of adventures.